Hey everybody, into Red Room. So, woohoo! Literally, it's a Sunday. So, Sundays, I kind of prepare to go back to work. I work part-time right now. I'm looking at another job. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I didn't want you guys to just constantly hear the thing going, so I paused it. Anyway, I have a lot of trash in here and it's from fast food. So, as I start putting this stuff in here, all the trash that I want to throw away, because I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get Doritos, which I love. I want to talk about this. So, I started cooking, and how I started doing it. Preparing a lot of stuff. How I started doing it was because my grandmother passed, and she was the cook. She wasn't really, I'm not gonna lie, the most dedicated cook ever. I kind of felt like she was it was a means to an end. So you have to cook because you have to eat. Otherwise you're just always gonna eat out. But she also did towards the end of her life eat out a lot, and it was kind of well. And now that I'm cooking, I kind of feel bad that I hadn't explored cooking to cook meals for her, so she wouldn't feel like she had to go out and eat every day. But she also was an adult who could make decisions for herself. So it's kind of I shouldn't feel guilty because that's what she, I guess, wanted to do. But as I get older, cooking is kind of a pleasure of mine, and I it's a pleasure of mine, and I like thinking about cooking and stuff like that. Now, I'm in a slump right now with cooking. I don't follow recipe books or anything like that, so it's kind of whatever I make is on the fly. Stuff that I've eaten before, but generally on the fly. I am not necessarily a big cookbook recipe person, only because when you need to make recipes, they want you to have so many random things that make it just makes no sense to me how much stuff you need, and especially if you're gonna make dishes outside of your ethnic wheelhouse, right? Generally everyone knows some sort of spaghetti meatball kind of dish. Someone knows some sort of dish like that. But when it comes to other cultural cuisines, God, there's a lot of food that you might have to get that specialty or ingredients that are specialty because it really will alter the taste. And I don't know, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like having to do that, having to buy all those ingredients. That being said, I do want to explore cooking a little bit. I think I'm just gonna get African American cookbooks though, because there's quite a few of them. And I want to perfect a few things. So the main thing I want to perfect, that I haven't tried, but I want to do well with is fried chicken. That's a thing. That's a staple across many cultures. But African American soul food is just, it can be a big part of the meal. Another thing, some sort of rice. So for that, I'm gonna have to explore Louisiana, the Louisiana, Mississippi, Creole culture, or Gullah Geechee cultures, which would fall under African American, but they are kind of distinct in their histories a little bit. But especially Gullah Geechee, they're known for rice. Louisiana, Mississippi to a lesser extent, rice. Rice is just one of those things I cannot cook, and it's just I was I guess my ancestors were not from those parts where rice was a thing, because I just be looking damn, and it's I'm adding, it's too much moisture, so I have to work on that, right? So I'm damn, it's too much moisture. So yeah, so there's that. And then Anything else? I can make collard greens. I don't make it with meat. But that's another video I'm gonna like do for you guys. Collard greens, I might incorporate meat into it, but those two, like the rice and the fried chicken, I really want to do. Oh, cornbread is like another one. I love cornbread, like a lot. And I tried to make it from scratch, but I feel like I have this thing with recipes where I'm like, I'm gonna go off script, and then like it turns out horribly, and it's like, duh, like like it's a recipe for a reason. Like once you get it, then you can like go and do something else. But like don't try to like twist it and then like it comes out wrong. You're like, I just don't understand. It's like, no girl, like you just like fucked up the recipe. That's why. So fried chicken, cornbread, rice, hush puppies. That's another thing. And then like biscuits. I like bread. I'm a bread kind of person. I'm a dairy kind of person too. So mac and cheese is like also something near and dear to my heart. Like I made a recipe of mac and cheese. The only thing I need to take out is like the hot sauce component because I feel like it like messed it up a little bit. So I won't like put that in there. But I'll try to find some sort of like pepper because so I'm starting to like realize my like flavor profile has been very like much sweet and then like savory. Like I love like the drippings of meat and how that can be added to other stuff and like make that like really savory type thing. But I do enjoy like spice a little bit now, and so incorporating that, I don't want to incorporate too much spice because it can be tough on your stomach. Also, nightshades, as someone with PCOS and hidradenitis, may be slightly inflammatory. Because hidradenitis is, some people consider it autoimmune, but it's more considered auto-inflammatory. And so if you like kind of decrease the inflammatory foods that you eat, like it'll be okay. It's kind of sad because I like a lot of, I guess, inflammatory. The main thing for me is that I drink a lot of sugary things and particularly like soda. So I got to work on that. But cooking is becoming a passion, but I've fallen out of doing it for a while. I just started back cooking. And I have to make the Thanksgiving like menu, although no one's coming to our house, which is a good thing because I don't want anyone there. But like I want to make food because I want to like eat, because I don't plan on going to anyone's house. So since I don't plan on doing that, I want to have food at home because I don't want to get plates from other people and then I like look at them and I'm disappointed because it's food that I don't eat, or like I taste it and I don't like the taste of it, and then like I'm out because now I don't have like food. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like this food, but then I don't have any other food that I'm like, oh, I can eat this. So there's that. So yeah, I want to get better at cooking. I just feel like I feel better when I cook, and it doesn't matter like if I eat something that's considered like greasy or fattening or like whatever, like I still feel better. Like I feel better. And I guess it's because I'm connecting with the food. Like I actually, when I, cook meat and I have to like season it, I actually feel the meat with my hands. I put the seasoning in, I mix it in, I put the egg in, if I'm doing like meatballs and the breadcrumbs, and I do all that stuff. And then roll it by hand and then like putting it in the oil. And it's a really good experience of being connected with your food and knowing your food if you go to a grocery store. But like just knowing that you can make something like that is a really good feeling. And to like come into it so late in my life, it's kind of sad, but it's really been really a good process of learning about food and how I feel and stuff like that. Another weird thing is that, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but like because I live with my granddad and he doesn't eat like beef, pork, he eats like turkey, chicken and stuff like that, like lamb and whatnot. Like I don't really eat like beef and pork at home. So when I do make like spaghetti with beef for myself specifically, I don't know, it tastes really good. And I don't even dream like the fat out of it. I just, because I get like 85% lean or 80-20, like that ratio, somewhere in there. I can't do like 99% and like 97%. Like all of it's gone, no. But it tastes so good. And like, it feels so good to like just eat that. Like, I don't know, like it's like, it like tastes good and it like feels good. And like, I remember I minimally seasoned it, and so I couldn't even taste like the seasoning. I could just taste the meat. And you know, like, it's cooked and I can taste it, and I don't know, it was just something about it that was like so healing to me. But also, that goes into another video I should make, a new video about like eating for one's like menses and how healing tapping into that is for you. But yeah, I feel like really happy about that. So that being said, I'm going to do a small video about the holiday menu I have, and we'll try to figure out how to like secure all these things, because yeah, we'll have to secure all these things. I don't know like why this started playing. I have my headphones in, and like Fire Me Up, which is a song that I was thinking about recently, but like what, like, just started playing in my ear, and I don't know if it's gonna like come into the video. But anyway, yeah, like planning the menu and all that kind of stuff, and going forward with that. But I definitely in 2025 want to cook more. I do want to secure at least one cookbook this year, or maybe the beginning of next year, and like start working through the recipes, particularly of the foods that I mentioned: rice, fried chicken, cornbread, hush puppies, biscuits, like those. And then I also want to get cast iron skillet as well. Like, that's something I'm interested in getting, and I have to like figure out when to get it. And then an enamel pot, that too, an enamel pot and a cast iron skillet, because I need to like replace the cookware, because it has that coating on it, and that coating is starting to chip. Well, it's been starting to chip, and like I just haven't been like proactive about it. But I need to kind of do a little bit more research into the pots and pans and see where we can go with that. Anyway, this video is longer than I want. I kind of want to keep these videos under 10 minutes, so I'm gonna end it there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.